Loud.
Yes, everybody push continue.
Yes, I have it
And
too.
welcome to RealPeopleFunny.com
Yes, yes.
for our pre-election show. Everybody's in a good mood, so I think we're all feeling confident about our picks so far. I think the baby, my technically my step granddaughter, but we'll call her wrong. Ben's playing, I think, but I don't hear him. Does anybody hear him?
No.
No.
As needed. You can keep talking.
No, I wouldn't dare. All right. Reverend Ken Barron bringing up the rear there with our theme song. Welcome, pre-election special. We're going to open up with no words need to be said if Ben can get the tape playing of Wrong's granddaughter. Her recommendation. She's 3 years old. Her recommendation on who we should vote for. Ben, do you have it? Ken?
Let me get the link. Okay, the link is right here, and we're going to.
You're going to screen share that.
Yeah, we are. Do. Sent from my iPhone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Screen
Screen
share that. I don't see it. So.
I don't. Okay, there it is.
All right. Screen
Ready?
share. We are ready.
And
Make sure the
downloading.
sound's up. Make sure the sound is up.
Here we go. Sharing the screen by doing this and the other.
Stop drinking, unfortunately. So I wish I could join Emma in that wine she's having.
Oof. Sharing the sound.
Okay. Here we go.
There it is.
Oh, here we go.
I vote for? I'm going to listen to you and vote that way. Seriously. Should I vote for Biden or Trump?
Trump.
One more time.
I vote for? I'm going to listen to you and vote that way. Seriously. Should I vote for Biden or Trump?
Trump.
No setup, by the way, folks. It almost looked set up because she was so confident about who to vote for, but I did not set her up. I literally said, and quite honestly, I listened to her. I shouldn't really reveal that, but I did because the baby said so. So, hey, it is what it is. The baby.
That was not a setup.
She's from the future, it's her world in the future, and that's the way she wanted it. So with that said, we know how I voted, and I don't know if that's how I wanted it to come out, but that's the way the baby said it would. So she wanted me to vote. On the other hand, I didn't play the part where I asked her, who do you think is going to win? And she goes, I will, meaning herself, which didn't make any sense because she's not really running. So, but in any event, she told me who to vote for, so I voted for Trump. Let's hear what the panel has to say. First of all, who do you think is going to win, not who do you want to win? We'll start with Steve Williams, our writer, and he looks so serious today. So let's go with him.
Okay, I think Trump.
Who do you think is going to win? You think Trump?
I think Biden. Your granddaughter. Sorry, it was stuck in my mind. I think Biden is going to win. I think people are. I think the biggest thing is that the mishandling of the virus is going to be the biggest obstacle because they didn't have a plan and they don't seem to care, and that's going to be the major reason why he's going to lose, is because we just can't handle the virus. So America is doing worse handling the virus than other countries across the world, and we're supposed to be, the greatest country in the universe. So that's my opinion. Yeah.
Wow, that's a tall order. The greatest country in the universe. Okay, let's go with Emma first. Emma, before we get in discussion, let's just hear. Who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is going to win?
I know that Donald J. Trump is going to win because a landslide.
Any rationale?
Why?
Any reason? Yeah, why?
Because I believe he handled this virus situation very well. And I think this lockdown is going to end, like he said in his 3 rallies I've heard today. This lockdown is going to end after November. He's donated, the Democrats had taken all that funding away from the Black colleges. And not Biden, but Trump has funded them for the next 10 years, the Black colleges. He's gotten all these people, Black folks that went into prison for small amounts of marijuana, which folks are selling legally now. Small amounts of cocaine, they're in prison. He got thousands of them out. Prison reform. Biden and the fools set up that arrangement for 3 strikes and you're out for all these Blacks to go to jail. Well, that's coming to an end. We got that prison reform, and then we got, I've been keeping up, and every time we have a Black History Month, the White House is open to all the Black leaders. They come and party, and I'll be wishing I was in the mix. And everybody's excited. The rallies, there's like thousands of people, sometimes like 50,000 people at these rallies. 25,000. You look at Biden's rally, ain't nobody there.
All right, so we've got one. Steven said Biden's going to win, not who we want to win, but who are we predicting? Steven said Biden. Emma Jean says Trump. Let's go with Joel. Angel just arrived. Hi, Angel. Joel, not who you want to, who is going to win?
I think Donald Trident is going to win. Donald Trident.
What's that? What do you mean?
It's a combination of both.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a joke there.
No. Yeah, that's a bad joke.
No jokes. That's a bad joke. I'm gonna have to go. Well, in New York, I'm gonna have to do like what happened last time. New York will be Biden in New York. Yeah. Overall, I think I kind of agree. I think this pandemic may. I heard the suburban housewives are not really going with him. So I think Biden.
Oh yes, we are.
Are you?
Oh yeah.
Okay, hold it. Let him finish.
That's
so
what I'm hearing.
Are you predicting Biden? That's all I want to know.
I have to go with Biden this time. Okay. I'm sorry.
Right.
Although, all right. I was wrong last time, though. I picked Hillary, and I got and I still picked it. I still voted for Trump last time, but and he won, so I was shocked last time too. So who knows?
All right. So I voted for Trump already because of the baby's recommendation, which Angel probably missed coming in late, but I didn't say. I'm holding it on who I think is going to win until I get everybody's opinion. Right now, we have Steven saying Biden, Emma Jean saying Trump, Joel saying, I think Joel said Biden.
I listen to you and vote that way. Seriously, should I vote for Biden or Trump?
Trump.
All right, the baby said Trump, so I voted that way simply to blame the baby. If anything, if it,
you can always blame the baby.
Yes. If I'm in a thick of like Biden supporters, angry feminists or Black people, and they go, "What? You voted for Trump? Why?" I'll go, "Well, the baby told me. The baby told me. It wasn't my choice. You heard me on the tape. I said I'm going to do it, whatever you say," and she said Trump. All right. Anyway, so we've got Steven with Biden, Emma Jean with Trump. Joel, I think you said Biden. Is that
I said Biden. So
we got 2 for Biden, 1 for Trump. These are just predictions. We'll go to Angel.
2 for Trump.
Who's the other one for Trump?
You and I.
No, I didn't say who I thought was going to win. I just said who I voted for. So let's go with Angel.
Okay.
Angel, just who do you think is going to win? That's all. Not who you want to win. Who do you think?
Okay. Well, I did a very scientific experiment. Grant had a sleepover with his friends. So I made them do this. I did it where I couldn't tell who it was because I didn't want, partial, act up on anybody. So I just gave them these pieces of paper like this. Every boy got 2 pieces. They got a bid and a TR. And I said, just take these 2. And I had to make it clear they're not all that bright sometimes. So I put the one you're voting for goes here. The one you're not voting for goes here. So I can show you what I came up with on this very scientific,
and this will be
well-to-do child.
Okay, well, this will be your prediction then.
Okay, yeah, this could be my prediction.
Okay.
So it came out to be 3 for Trump.
How you doing?
2 for Biden, and 1 for Kanye.
Okay.
Oh yes.
All right. Well, that sounds like you're predicting Trump.
Yes, I'm gonna predict Trump.
Okay. So we know now what are we up to here? Stephen Biden, Emma Trump, Joel Biden, believe it or not. So that's a 2-2 tie. Tiebreaker with Angel so far saying Trump. Reverend Penn, throw me who you
That's
think is going to win. I know you're in
well,
Germany, but your vote counts because you're a citizen. So
I think you know, he's getting a lot of bad press right now for this, that, and the other, and Burisma and the, you know, the profiting from the business connections. But I really think Hunter Biden is going to win. I think that he's going to get acquitted, and I
Hunter
think
Biden.
he's going to make a real sweep at the election, at the polls.
and if only Hunter was running, but does that mean you think his father's going to?
Okay.
Tell that to all his
Daddy's
critics.
Okay,
Tell
so
that to all his critics.
Have
I
you
can't-
guys heard that chit chat about like there's a big, I don't know what you would call it, conspiracy, a big conspiracy that they're trying to get Biden elected because they felt like he could beat Trump, but then that he's going to get impeached immediately, and then Kamala takes over.
all right. Well, let's
Yeah,
go to
heard
that in a minute. Let's go to that in a minute. That's the
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I
We're
didn't know if
just going
anybody
with-
else heard
No,
that.
we're going, and not everybody's gone. But let's go with the count right now. Stephen said Biden. Emma Jean said Trump. Joel said Biden. Angel says Trump. That was a tie. Believe it or not, Ken has said Biden, although he qualified it by saying Hunter Biden, but I'll take that as a Biden. And personally, I've had my heart broken twice. I'll now kind of expound a little bit. Back during our the years before I was eligible for the draft, we had a president called Nixon, who was running for re-election, and even the name of his campaign, the acronym was horrible: CREEP, Committee to Re-elect the President. And
Really?
all of us kids, we were all under 18 at the time. We thought there was no way, considering what was going on in Vietnam at the time and all the protesting and the hippies and this Woodstock. We thought there was no way he was going to get reelected. Joel was around then. Joel,
Right.
what happened in that election? My heart was broken. What happened?
With Nixon and
Second time around. Yeah, Nixon's Agnew.
Nixon Agnew. Well, the second time around, he didn't make it. He got him. He got impeached.
No, he made it. That's the sad part. He made it.
He did.
He was
He got. That's
reelected.
right. He was reelected big time against who was it? McGovern. I
No,
forgot who.
was it? It was,
But yeah, that's right. He got reelected. And
yeah,
then
it probably
shortly
was
after-
McGovern. Yeah.
And shortly after, he got impeached due to the Watergate scandal.
Yes,
That's
correct.
what happened.
But what I'm
which,
saying is the incumbent usually has the advantage, regardless of all these people stepping up and all this other
Umbrellas in the
stuff.
car.
So my pick in this case is going to be Trump. So that puts us at as follows. Let's have a recap. If I can remember everybody. Stephen, who is not pictured, but I think he's still here. His picture is here. I mean, there he is.
There he is.
Stephen said Biden. Emma Jean said Trump. Angel said Trump. Joel said Biden. I say Trump. Ken said Biden. I think we're in a dead heat here. Are we?
3-1. Yeah, it's a tie.
It's a tie, which is really, and again, I go back to, remember what happened with Hillary, where all the polls predicted that she was going to win. As a matter of fact, she was all set to blow up firecrackers and have a fireworks show on the Hudson River, on the East River, which I always hate. I hate it on July 4th, and I wasn't looking forward to hers. And she lost. So right now, I'm calling it for Trump. So the Real People Funny announces the winner of the presidential election of 2020, Donald J. Trump.
Trump. Winning.
I sure hope so. He's near Atlanta. He's like an hour and a half north of here today, like tonight. And I go on getting tickets. I'm ready to go. Call the golf course, interrupting a game. Oh, I was like, it's very important. We must speak. And I was like, we got to go see Trump tonight. It's an hour and a half away. He's like, I'm not going to get around all those people. Damn it. I'm dying.
I don't blame your husband though for that, because it hasn't been good with Trump and his people in terms of super spreaders. Boy, that sounds so serious. Doesn't that sound serious?
I'm so fired up, right? I would go on the street right now and be like holding signs up.
You know, I just read an article in the New York Post, and it's written by a gentleman who is African American, and he talks about how the Democrats have taken the so-called black vote for granted, and he countered a lot of what Emma was saying about how Trump benefited black people over the course of his administration so far, and that he's not getting the credit for it because of the penchant of the media to go the other way and try to boost Biden wherever they can.
Right.
So
the poor thing can't even like he's waiting for memory care. They're gonna have to open a memory care wing in the White House if he wins.
Memory care.
Yeah, that's an assisted living. The part where once you can't.
Oh, for Biden. Oh, I see.
Oh, for Biden.
Oh yeah, not for Trump. No.
No.
No, if Biden won, we'd have to do that. I mean, he's pitiful. Let's pray. Let's pray for him to not win.
I heard him speaking. They keep replaying at the Trump at his speeches. There, he's replaying Biden saying he thought he was running for senator. He goes, "That's why I'm running for senator."
Yeah, he's running for senator, and Hunter's running for presidency.
But the thing is, I'm not surprised at Hunter Biden. I mean, come on, look how money is tight, baby. And look, if you have a father who's the vice president, wouldn't you use your father's name to make $80,000 a month and get $10 million? Hell yeah, I'd be out there.
You know, I think his daddy used him.
No, I don't know. Stephen, you look so serious. What do you think about Hunter Biden?
Stephen's not even listening to us. Look,
I know. I just got the game on, I think.
No. I mean, Hunter Biden. I don't have any really opinion on him. I just, I mean, I know there's some controversy with his son and money and stuff like that, but I haven't been really, paying attention. I'm just really focused on the virus and how it's killing people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that they're hitting Trump a little too hard with that, though. I mean, he didn't cause the virus. And
no, the testing did. The testing caused the virus.
Oh yeah, if you test.
The testing caused the cases.
Yeah, because if you test, then you hear about it. Yeah.
There's people that are infected.
What's that?
They refer to all the testing, the positive testing, as people who are infected. Just like they said that the people that died of COVID, they didn't die of COVID. They died with some trace of something in there, a virus or something that we all have. I mean, for all flu virus, all kinds of stuff. But the numbers are just really exaggerated. And the media wants you to think that the people that are getting tested are the people that actually are ill.
Who's been
and
tested?
Nurses say that people are afraid of getting tested because Trump told them it would give them COVID.
Well,
Not if you have enough bleach. Not if you have enough bleach.
Yeah, just drink bleach.
Not if you have enough.
Well, if you go statistically, though, I mean, all these shutdowns and whatnot. I mean, I'm just being very, very observant. Statistically, 8 people I did the math, and 8 people out of 100 in the United States have COVID walking around, one way or the other, if they're alive. And that, to me, is a small percentage to shut the entire country down. It just is. It is. It
really is.
Yeah, it really is.
Not to be selfish, but I need travel to open up. so that somebody can get back to New Jersey and New York. I'd like to feel like it's working again normally here, so that'd be great.
Well, you're welcome to come back up here.
I don't mean me, I mean the other person that lives here that used to be up there every week.
Who
I'm
said?
dying to go somewhere. I would love to come back up there.
You mean your
I
husband?
have a restraining order right now. I might not be able to come for another 6 months, I think.
Okay.
Just kidding.
But listen, was that your husband you want traveling? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Woo.
I don't blame you though. You can get a little break when, if we so-called get back to normal. I don't know about normality, but in any event, I guess most of you, when you predicted who was going to win, it was who you wanted to win as well. Is that right?
It's who I know is going to win. See, I believe in the prophets of God, and I haven't heard any of the prophets of God prophesy that Biden was going to win. But I've heard many prophesy that Trump's going to win, and so I know because of my faith, that faith of the size of a mustard seed, I know Trump's going to win.
God has deigned that Trump is going to win, according to Emma.
Emma.
Leviticus 20:12. Just grab them by the pussy. I don't care if they let me say yes.
Grab
I just start kissing them.
He didn't grab nobody.
I just start kissing them. I don't even wait for them. I go into the dressing room. There, naked girls everywhere. I can do it.
That does sound good, though. As a matter of fact, I think it's time to play my tape.
Roll the clip. Roll the clip.
Roll the clip of what I did.
Oh my God, Rex been grabbing pussy again.
Well, watch the clip, Ben.
No, roll it.
I have the clip.
Do I have the clip?
I have the clip. I have the clip.
You have the clip.
I'm going to share that. We practiced this before, Ben and I, so.
So we practiced this.
That is not the clip.
Here comes the clip. Everybody
I
watch this.
You lost somebody one time off the show.
Yeah, I don't care. I hope somebody leaves. All right, so watch this. I don't remember actually hosting this show, but I'm a host of this.
You can full screen it again.
Okay.
Why not?
What a talented guitar player.
He is good. His name is Steve Marshall. Ben and I have had run-ins with him and worked with him twice.
I was in his band for like 2 years.
Yeah, and I joined it.
Talented to be able to hold the guitar and.
Can you believe I don't remember this? Maybe it's too good and I blocked it out.
I can't believe it. Yeah, it was so good that it burned a hole in your brain.
Man, he's a man.
What sex for every day, right?
There he is. There's Alan right there.
See me? I have cool glasses on too.
Look at him.
They all got these little tiny boobs on
Yeah,
these
but
men.
come on, listen. This is New York. We're not in Hollywood here, and this is on the third string. It's D level, but come on now. This is better than what I usually pay $150, $200 for at the top of the store.
Steve Marshall and the Deputies.
Okay,
New York City's wildest rock and roll party band, as voted by the New York Post.
I didn't know New York folks voted on stuff like that, but that's interesting.
Yeah, they declared Steve Marshall and the party band, and the Deputies, New York City's wildest rock and roll party band. Free publicity.
I got him a job, Ben. You didn't know this. My friend who's a lawyer, he needed a band for his mother's 80th birthday or something, and I recommended him, and I was at the party. And Steve got paid, and he brought a few chicks with him.
He looks like somebody I would think of for an 80th birthday party.
No, there wasn't this show. It was a different show. But
okay.
Yeah, I don't remember this show. I don't know why I go blank. I don't know why.
But that girl is so close to having a wardrobe malfunction. How do you even get that thing to
I think one of them did, because you'll see me in the tape talking to one of them, and then she like adjusts her bikini. I think one of them had it falling off. Watch.
Like that one was like, how do you make that steady?
Watch the tape.
Went on the video, on the tape.
Shake your booty. Here comes the shake your booty contest.
Wow.
Welcome.
I wanted to contest like that, but I had my clothes on, like nice ass contest.
Shake your booty.
I think some of these people didn't even have bikinis. They couldn't afford them, and they're wearing underwear, believe it or not. Watch the tape. You'll see what I mean.
Believe it or not. I don't believe it. This is what passes for entertainment these days.
Yeah, so
No.
you don't know about this, but there was a cast member at one point, and Rat accidentally was going to, he thinks there was something like tasteful, you know, like this. But accidentally, there was like a quick moment where the girl was totally naked. And he didn't grab the pussy, he just showed it. I lost the member that day. How did that happen?
Yeah, somebody quit, I think.
It was hysterical. I love how you just said you hope somebody quits today. I'm like,
Well, the show is very pleasant, and we're missing two main people. Actually, it was their show for a while, Lenny and Julia. Here's the girl that I talked to. Watch the tape.
that one?
Yeah, you'll see in a minute. I talked to her, and then she adjusts her bikini. I don't know what I said to her.
Aggie with that bikini.
Coming up.
Looks like a mismatched bikini there.
Before it was cool.
Magic.
Now, by the way, this is at least 10 years old, maybe longer, Ben says.
That's older
Probably
than
14.
14 years old. Maybe longer, because I don't think Ron knew about this, thank God.
I think it's like 2006.
It's like me would just go to the VIP room.
I think
There he is,
JT
the man
got-
himself, Steve Marshall.
There he is, this Steve Marshall. There I am drinking a beer, so you know I was taking it serious.
You look miserable, right?
I'd like to say I knew who these women were, but I don't even have any remembrance of the show. So there you have it.
That's unbelievable.
There's one woman who doesn't look like she belongs. Maybe could lose some weight and hit the gym before she gets on stage. But my opinion.
You know, I
Next
heard
time.
that some people like thick girls.
Doesn't seem to bother Steve though. He seems quite in his element here playing guitar. Here I am. You see, I talked to her and she
Oh
pulled it.
yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think I might have said to her, "Hey, that's a little loose there on the top."
You probably asked her a question and she was trying to answer it, you know, amicably.
You asked her who she's voting for,
like,
Biden or Trump.
Yeah, exactly. She's rubbing her chest or pulling her strings. I don't know.
You look how good of a guitar player he is. That's
Oh,
impressive.
he's really, really good as a guitar player. He just, I just lacks something in terms of charisma. What do you think, Ben?
No, I'm not holding the door while he plays.
No, he's a Libra.
Oh.
He's got the same birthday as my brother, if that tells you anything.
All right,
His
stop.
husband gets his sidekick girlfriend.
There we are.
Good.
We're back, and we're back.
And we're back.
All right, let's go to trivia now. Keep the show
I feel like I
moving.
need a smoke and a drink.
Stop your share, Ben. Stop your share, Ben. Stop. You're still sharing, Ben.
I'm sorry, who are you?
You're still sharing the
It's a long
screen.
story.
Stop it.
I'm not sharing it. I'm not doing it.
What's that sound?
His car's out front. How do you know
Oh, that's
how
my
a party
share.
drives?
Okay. I'm sorry, that's
Ah.
me.
Who are you?
Oops.
I got to stop that screen share.
You did, but you didn't stop the. Whoa.
What are you doing here?
Did I stop it?
Someone slurping.
Yeah, now you did.
Brandon.
Wait a minute. I can't.
Honey, it's okay. Just give me a few minutes. I'll be right back. Okay?
No, Brandon.
I'm
tired.
that was perfect.
I'm
I don't
tired
know what
of
this
all these
is, but-
lies.
Get the banana out.
Your wife.
Use the banana.
How do you stop it?
Brandon, what did she talk
I'm
about?
running it, right?
Tell me what.
Yeah. It just mute your. I don't know.
I don't know either. Wait, let me see if I can get it off.
Hold down. You're on a Mac, right?
Yeah.
You don't know
Hold
this.
down the command key and keep holding it and touch the tab key.
All right, hold on, guys.
Jamie,
That's okay.
No, Brandon,
I just pushed the wrong button.
Oops.
because the truth is, I'm pregnant.
All right, I'm gonna go out and come back. When I come back, trivia. I'm going out.
All right.
I can't believe this.
Are you ready now?
No, Angel must be helping him. Let's do this. We'll go, yeah.
So I'm here. I just like that picture better. I'm here. I just like that screensaver picture better. So I'm just going to work with that today, I think.
Is that the, what's his name? It's not Michelangelo. That one artist with the angel who's.
Oh, yeah, no. That's just me looking cute, man.
Yeah, I know it is, but isn't it? It's exact. It's like the.
It does kind of look like that. I know what you're saying. I do get that now. Yeah.
They made he painted the picture after your photo.
I guess so. I'm pretty loving it like that.
Yeah. Is it Michelangelo? Painting. It's a very famous painting. Yeah, I don't know. I put an angel painting, but none of them are the. Oh, is that the one? Could be. And that's not the one, but it's similar to this one. Maisha. Maybe it is that one. I don't know. Open in new tab. Let's do that. And can we do this? Share the screen. Ah, there we go.
Did Angel go get some trivial questions?
That's not what? Trivia questions. How do I stop that? Now it's time for an instrumental break.
Rex had to do it when he got back.
And we're back.
And we're back, I think. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, I cleaned it up. I don't know what was playing. Thank God it wasn't one of my X-rated porn tapes, and you would have seen how really perverted
like last
I
month,
am.
you mean?
Oh my God. Thank God. It was some type of a show or something that was playing. So anyway, let's get back to the trivia, or let's go to trivia. And Angel, just round robin, unless it's obvious that the question shouldn't be asked of the person because they're part of the question. Let's just go right as you see people on the screen with the questions, because we've got still Steve to talk to about what we're working on with scripts and a sort of other things. And we do want to call it in at 3 because no Julio and no Lenny. So we were able to have a real show today with lots of different topics. So let's keep it moving. Angel, you're on. Here comes the trivia.
Here comes the trivia.
Okay, so we're just going to start with Ken. You're first up on my screen.
All right, so I'm behind
All right,
two.
here
What a
we go.
coincidence.
Here we go. He was known as his accidency. You understand that? Like accident with a CY, accidency.
His accidency.
Yes.
Very good.
Because he became president when William Henry Harrison died of pneumonia on his 32nd day in office.
Ooh.
He was Herbert Hoover, John Tyler, or this guy I think sounds like a shoe designer, but Fiorello.
Fiorello LaGuardia.
Yeah, wait.
Fiorello.
The New
Only
Yorkers
New
are
Yorkers know
laughing.
him.
New Yorkers are
Yeah.
laughing. Yeah.
I thought it was
Isn't that
It's
the
the
high
airport.
school
It's
that
the
you went
airport that's
to?
broken down.
Yes, it was. It's named after Fiorello H. LaGuardia. That's correct, Ben. So you can get this answer.
They're fixing the airport.
All right. What were the choices again?
Herbert Hoover, or John Tyler, or LaGuardia.
All right. We'll go with John Tyler.
Yeah, that is correct, sir.
His accidency.
And you know, he never ran for presidency after he was a vice president. He became president for a while, and then that was it. So, John Tyler became president without an election. That's the important point. There were a few of them like that, though, in my research. Just to let you know, we lost so far Steve Williams. So I guess Angel.
That messed up my screen. But so
I
the
know.
next up's gonna be Emma.
Emma, you're on. She's
Emma.
eating, but she'll stop eating for purposes of this question. Here we go.
For purposes of answering. Maybe
Yes.
not for listening, but for answering.
Yes.
Okay, Emma. I know this answer. This place will be locked down starting on December 2nd due to COVID-19. Is this place, I don't know what this word is, but Westchester County, New York?
Mahopac.
Mahopac. Mahopac.
What's that?
Mahopac, Westchester County, New York, Argentina, or England?
I know the answer.
England.
It is correct. So did
Yeah.
Emma Jean on the money. On the
Got it.
money. We are 2 for 2. Let's go, Angel.
Smart group we got
Oh.
today. Joel,
Yep.
you're up next.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Rack worked on the congressional campaign of the first woman to be nominated for vice president. Who is this person? Shirley Chisholm, Geraldine Ferrero, or Linda Lovelace?
Huh,
Uh,
getting better.
yes, it is unfortunately, it's number 2.
That is correct. Joe would know that answer. She was a New Yorker also. Stephen is back. So
Right.
Stephen's up for a question, Angel.
Okay, Stephen, you ready?
He's got to have sound.
Yeah,
though.
sure.
There we go.
All right, we're doing trivia. You're up next.
Trivia question. Here it comes.
Okay, great. Awesome.
All right, Rack rode with these two famous people in a government building elevator, or in government building elevators. These people were JFK Jr. and Richard Nixon, Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, or Abe Lincoln and Hugh Hefner.
Well, wait, to clarify the question, I rode with them in the elevators. You were correct, Angel, at 2 different times. They weren't all together. Yeah. So go
Not
ahead.
together.
Right. Separately, yes.
So it was either JFK Jr. and Richard Nixon, Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, or Abraham Lincoln and Hugh Hefner.
JFK Jr.
You are correct, sir. I was in an elevator, surprised both times, turned around, there was JFK Jr. He was a tall guy, at least 6'1", 6'2".
It's smoking hot.
And then one time I went into a federal government elevator. I was on an immigration case, and I turned around and I was like, who is this guy? I recognize him. And I was surrounded by other tall white guys, and I realized Richard Nixon. And I wanted to say to him, congratulations on winning that second time, even though you got impeached. But I didn't say anything.
Can I say who I saw once?
Who?
Can I say who I saw once? I was at a building, one of his buildings, 40 Wall Street, and that was the man. Donald J.
Congratulations.
Trump.
And
He was surrounded by
of
an
course.
entourage.
Aren't they always?
A big.
I once rode in an elevator with what's his name from Saturday Night Live. Not a big thing because it was after a Saturday Night Live party that I happened to go to because I knew Brent. You know who I'm talking about, Ken, who was a lighting guy and invited me to the Saturday Night Live party. But in any event, he was one of the guys that played.
Cutting room.
It was Will. What's his name? Ferrell. And it's the guy who played his brother in that movie, the brothers, whatever, Kanabi brothers or something. I forgot that guy's name. And he's pissed at them because he got hurt on Saturday Night Live, and he's blaming them. And he says they never took care of his medical, and now he can't work, or he's working very little. I forget his name. not super funny, very emotional guy. But in any event, that's my little trivia about that. Let's go, Angel, to who? Who's next?
Well, I can go because I don't know the answer and you didn't give them to me.
Okay.
On what Martin Scorsese film did Rat work as an extra? Casino, Goodfellas, or The Last Waltz? Goodfellas.
You are correct. That was filmed in New York at the Tropicana. Not the Tropicana. What's the name of that club?
Vegas.
That club. Casino was filmed in Las Vegas, but no, it was it'll come to me later. Copacabana. When it was still around, and I played I didn't play anything. I was an extra. I was in a cook uniform, Chinese cook uniform, and we stayed on the set for like 12 hours. But in any event, Angel, moving on.
Okay, so next up is Ken.
We can't beat these people today. They got all the questions. They got all the answers, I mean.
So Ken, Julio and Rat partied at which politician's election night celebration? Would that be Donald Trump, Michael Bloomberg, or David Duke?
I'm gonna go with Bloomberg.
You are correct, sir. Michael Bloomberg won like the third time he became mayor again, and Julio and I went to the after party. Great party. Bloomberg has a lot of money, full band, unbelievable buffet, shrimp cocktail, an open bar, top shelf. And literally I was going up to the bar like every 5 minutes. Can I have another Tanqueray and tonic, please? And the bartender's like, yes.
You gotta come to
Yes, it was great parties. If Bloomberg ever runs for anything, guys, get to the party after if he wins.
Get to that party.
Get to that party. And Julio loved it. And we were dancing with Republican girls. That's always fun. All right, Angel.
Told me to run through them, but I'm listening.
I know.
Okay, Emma, you're up next, pretty girl. Oh, bless my heart. Sean Connery won an Oscar portraying a cop working on catching Julio Rodriguez, John Gotti, or Al Capone.
Al Capone?
It is correct. And the Untouchables. Thank you. No, nothing else needs to be said except that what's his name? Kevin Costner played the lead in that, Elliot Ness. All right, Angel.
Sean Connery died, and he's hot.
I know he died. He was 90 years old. He wasn't hot though when he died. He had dementia for many years, and his wife said that he just didn't want to live that way, but he lived that way anyway until he died. So anyway,
the last movie I saw was The Raiders of the Lost Ark with him at a drive-in. That's the last movie I saw.
Okay.
He was in it.
So you foretold his death by going to that repeat of a movie at the drive-in.
Apparently, and he made the movie. Thank you very much.
Joel, he's being investigated by Major League Baseball for celebrating an LA Dodgers World Series win without a mask. He is Jackie Robinson, David Ray Roberts, or Justin Turner.
Okay, he was the player that played without a mask. Is it Justin
It is
Turner?
correct. He didn't play without a mask. What he did was he was playing till the 8th inning of the last game of the World Series, knowing that he had COVID. They told him not to go out on the field and celebrate, and guess what he did? That's exactly what he did without his mask. Yeah, Justin Turner, and he's under. I don't know what you need to investigate. He took pictures without his mask on. It doesn't make any sense. But anyway.
Well, let me just. We have 2 questions, and then I'm going to add in about the mask thing real quick.
Okay.
Okay. So, Stephen, you're up.
Stephen is up for another question.
All right, Stephen. Who said if he wins, I'm going to leave the country? Was that Joe Biden, Donald Trump, or Lenny? Hear the question.
I think it was Trump.
That is correct. He got it. Trump says, if I lose to Biden, who's such a loser, I think I'll leave the country. That's what he said.
I thought he said I might have to leave the country.
He said he might. He said I may have to leave. Right? Yeah.
Oh, that's what it says. Actually, my bad.
Yeah, she left out the word may. All right. Anyway.
Fired off my trivia gig if I don't get my shit together. I'm sorry. Okay, next up is well, I guess I could try to answer it because I don't know the answer.
Okay.
His computer hard drive has the phone numbers for Chris Martin and John Kerry. He is Donald Trump Jr., 50 Cent, or Hunter Biden. Now, see, I feel like it's a trick question. I feel like the laptop chatter makes it Hunter, but what with 50 Cent going, you know, on the Trump side of it, I'm going to go with Donald Trump Jr.
No, it's Hunter Biden, of course.
Oh, I know. I thought it was a trick question.
Think about it. Chris Martin, by the way, Gwyneth Paltrow's number was on his hard drive also. Chris Martin was formerly married to Gwyneth Paltrow with the famous, what do they call it, civilly splitting or something. But in any event, he had Chris Martin and John Kerry's phone number on his hard drive, and he had a really easy password, Hunter02. So the FBI was able to break into it in less than like 10 minutes. That's how quick Hunter Biden is. With, you know, anyway.
Yeah, my brother-in-law sent me a funny little thing today, and it had a picture of Hunter and Joe, and the caption said, "Guess who's not getting a laptop for Christmas?"
That is funny. Steve actually broke out in a grin, so that must have been funny.
It was funny. But you know how like the kids are just sick of like, you know, trying to go to school, trying to be at home doing school, like nobody could go on vacation. Like it's just been crap. Well, for me too, but I'm thinking of the children right now. So Grant had a little spend the night Halloween party Friday night, but only with 6 boys. And I did the little, you know, check their temperature when they came in. 2 of the parents were a little over the top. So I, you know, offered them my first grandchild because I'll be dead by then. So whatever. It was fine. But he went to 3 parties last night. And I knew this because I drove him around all night because I wouldn't let him use an Uber or ride with other people. So at one of these parties, it's a high school party, right? They had security guard at the front door, checking temperatures. Once the security guard approved you, he gave you like a little X on your hand and you could go in. Then they had another security guard inside, just like managing things. What?
That doesn't sound like a party.
Oh no,
not a good one anyway.
I had to go look this place up because it's the city right beside our city. It used to be part of our city and they split off. But long story.
Is that Buckhead or something? Buckhead?
Milton.
Milton, okay.
Part of Alpharetta. I looked this place up. Holy freak. $2.6 million. I'm pissed off I didn't get to go in there.
I don't want to go to a party with security guards. I mean, watching you and taking your temperature.
Trust teenagers.
Teenage party? That doesn't sound like fun with security guards.
Well,
yeah. Are we finished with our questions? We went through all of them?
We flew right through them like
someone's one without a security guard.
Okay, so let's go with Steve for a few minutes because I know he's got to run. Steve, what happened to our script, man? We had a nice run through on the show, and then you said you're waiting for me and Julio to meet you. And Julio's very busy, you know. Julio, I'm gonna have to drop Julio if he doesn't get to it this week, and you and I will meet and go over.
Julio busy when you're not supposed to eat sandwich meats, deli meats right now.
Why aren't we supposed to eat deli meat? I don't get it. Why?
No, you're not supposed to be eating it. There's like a national issue with eating deli meat right now. For real.
Yes, yeah, there's a initiative now. She's
what?
Right.
What?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Well, hell, that makes me want to go down to my deli and get some stuff from Julio.
Oh my God! I just had my Hebrew National last week.
So why is that? What's happening?
Shit.
I think it really is a health issue. Not so like not selling coconuts anymore because they are getting
monkey labor.
Monkeys are chained up, and the monkeys are having to pick the coconuts.
Oh my God!
No lie, no. Where do I find this shit? I don't know.
What's going on with the deli meat?
Yeah, really. I'm I eat deli meat once a week at least.
I love eating it. I love eating it.
Come on, they're going to put Julio out of business. He's not going to be able to pay for his house. And at the meeting today, you know that's going to come. Maybe that's what came up before the meeting today. That's it.
That's what there you go. That's the meeting. It's about deli meats and loud
his landlord who loaned him the money to buy his house. It was like rent to buy or something. I think the landlord's worried. I think he's meeting with Julio. If you lose your job at the deli, don't expect me to waive any mortgage payments.
No, people have.
You know what the problem with this country? Short of deli meats.
No, it says right here that 10 people in 3 states have become infected with listeria after eating deli meat. So the CDC has announced that, blah, 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 we shouldn't be eating it, whatever. One person was everyone was hospitalized and one person died.
Was it prepackaged or was it like Julio where they cut the meat for you?
I'm going, is deli meat better than packaged? There are numerous factors, blah, blah, blah. Sliced meats are items at the deli counter. They're generally healthier than the prepackaged, but it doesn't say anything about the meat.
Well, we don't know. It might be prepackaged and maybe Julio can still have a job because, but if it wasn't, it was somebody cut it, then it probably was Julio. He probably did it because he doesn't wear a mask. He wears a shield. And he probably gave him listeria instead of COVID.
No, I mean, it's a big deal. Don't touch the juice from deli meat, kind of like, chicken juice.
Oh, my God.
No, it's a big deal. I think maybe that's what Leo is. He's probably meeting with the CDC today.
Can somebody let CDC know that we are all human and we're all going to die of something?
They don't give a hoot.
Oh, I know pregnant people shouldn't eat it anyway, because when I was pregnant that one time, oh, my God, I went and ate like a big old, not Jersey Mike's, something like that. I was hungry. I walked out. I got in my car and I was like,
oh my God.
What about pizza?
My pregnancy. That might be what happened to that little boy. I don't know.
That's what happened to your son. That's why he's the way he is. Exactly. That it was that Jersey Mike's sub that did him in.
Showed us.
Yeah.
What about pizza? Look at this.
Oh, watch it, Joe. Watch it.
Pizza's next on the list. So watch yourself.
Chinese food coming right behind pizza. Takeout food. They're going to come up with it.
Vegetarians all.
Oh, my God. All right. So anyway, let's go to Steve. Steve, what are we going to do about this script? Because really, we got to get it off because we got to propose it to like a famous athlete so we can get the money and make the film and get rich ourselves. Fuck Julio. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean,
he said it so quick. Yeah, let's you and me. We'll do it up. We don't need him. I'm the writer. You're the writer. Let's get it together. I've got my script. I didn't send it out this week because I knew we had a lot to do on the show with the presidential election. But I'm continuing to write, and my teacher is always surprised at my ability to do so much. He's like, "Why'd you do more than 5 pages?" kind of thing, and I'm like, "Because I write a lot." But anyway, that class is going to end soon. But Steve, you and I will go on to fame and fortune, and Julio once again will be the Keith. No, not Keith. It's Pete Best of our you and me doing scripts. That's enough. And everybody else on the show, if you support us, we're going to bring you along with us. Believe me.
Oh my gosh, one of Grant's little friends, you know what he said to me? He said something he was talking about somebody in my car, and I thought he was talking about me because he was like, "Oh, I think they're going to be famous." And I was like, "Oh," because they were watching my personal injury court on TV. Yeah. And they're like, "Oh, I bet you made bank." And of course, I'm like, "Oh yeah, I killed it with that show." But you know what this little kid said to me? He was like, "Oh, I wasn't talking about you, Miss Angel. But you know what? Maybe one day it'll happen for you." I'm not put that kid out of my car. I was like,
Angel.
I was like, I have a world-renowned show every Sunday. If you don't know
exactly, people don't know what they're missing when they're not watching us, which is a lot of people, though. So apparently they really don't know. Most of the populace of the world doesn't know what they're missing when they're not watching our show. And apparently they're happy to stay that way too. That's what I'm beginning to feel.
Well, I don't know. Then watch it.
Your hair looks fabulous today.
Yeah, the show is really good today, and you know why? Certain people didn't make it.
Angel's hair.
Oh, her hair. No, the show is good though. The show is very good. Angel's hair is always good, and
it looks extra good today.
Yeah. It's called Wow. and you spray it and then you dry it out, you know?
Wow.
It just
Wow.
makes me touching it because it's so silky and smooth.
I don't want to touch it. It looks so soft.
Well, unfortunately, after I did that big work of art, I sat down and had brunch with Grant once the idiot delivery guy figured it out. But then there was a Hallmark Christmas movie on and I fell asleep. Woke
Yeah.
up,
My wallet.
22. So I had my good hair, no makeup, no clothes, nothing.
You should let it be natural, and it's working. It's working there, Angel.
Like this, you don't like all the curls?
No. This is looking good. This is looking good. It's like a throwback to the 70s. I like it. Just natural.
Wow.
Let it hang out.
Face
Okay, everybody.
All right, Steve's got to go. Steve, I'll talk to you this week. I'll email you later.
Okay.
Steve.
Bye, guys.
I think Steve can still hear me, so I'm just going to say it because I'm not embarrassed. But I think Steve tolerates us, but I don't think he loves us.
Oh, come on. I know he does, but he doesn't show it. He's one of those kind of guys. It's all inside. You know,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
a
I
great
know.
actor. It's all going on inside. He doesn't have to, you know, show it, so to speak. He doesn't have to be overacting, you know.
Internal monologue.
Exactly. He's running his own internal monologue. That's correct. Yes.
I guess that's probably what it is.
But the internal monologue, unfortunately, is these guys really suck. That's not funny.
Yes.
Oh, man. Why am I on this show? That's his internal monologue.
He's writing
I
his
tried to run his internal monologue.
for the show, about the show.
Yes, it's all about the show, how much it sucks. That's his internal monologue. But by the way, guys, don't get used to this because next week, probably Julio and Lenny will be back. So don't expect to speak and be heard about anything next week.
We can
I
hope.
thought about that. You know what I thought though? I said, I bet that's what they say about me when I'm not there.
No. When you weren't on, you weren't brought up at all, right, people? I don't remember anything
Yeah, no.
about you.
No, when you weren't on, we didn't even mention you once that I can.
That's
remember.
right. So if that makes you feel any better. But don't worry, I wasn't the one not mentioning you. It was Lenny and Julio who were monopolizing the discussion.
They were actively not mentioning you.
Yes, but they weren't mentioning any of us that were on the show with them anyway, so it didn't matter.
Passively.
I have to watch it online. I can't believe Lenny was talking that much.
Oh man, he was going. Him and Julio now have. I said it last week. I said, and after trivia, I said, and now back to the Julio show with special guest Lenny.
No way, I'm gonna have to watch.
Yeah.
Joe was even complaining, and Joe's not a complainer. He was like, "Oh man."
No, I said, oh no, you just left. Now what do I do? Listen to Lenny and
listen to them. What choice do you have if you're staying with it? I left. I had enough. I couldn't. Honestly,
you left.
I couldn't take. I'm producer of this show, and I'm like, I got to get out of here. These two. Oh my God, they won't stop. Well, anyway, we've had a great show today. Today was a great show.
I guess that's
Yeah.
why I'm not here for you anymore.
I'm hungry. I got to eat some deli meat. Seriously, I have some ham, and I have some oven roasted turkey.
Yeah.
Deli. It's in those canisters though. It's plastic wrap. It wasn't cut for me. I prepackaged.
I don't know how it goes. They all come from the same animals, man.
I'm all right. We're all gonna die anyway. I'm smoking cigars. I stopped drinking though for the last week, and I feel a lot better. But I don't know if I feel well enough not to drink because then I have to deal with people as they really are. Yeah.
I'm drinking a bottle of Coke. That's it. Maybe I'll add something to it, like a little rum. How about that?
Oh man, you're tempting me now, Joe. Don't do that to me.
I know him and I were both having some wine. I mean, I don't know. You can't not drink.
I notice if I avoid wrong, I don't have to drink. But if I see her and she starts talking to me, that's when I grab a glass of something.
Right. I have to get ready for every day when the golf club closes.
Yeah, there you go. I know the feeling.
I do have some good cigars right over here if you want me to send you some.
No, I'm good. But when I see you in person, we'll enjoy. You can give me a cigar or we'll have a glass of wine and
heck yeah, drink it.
have a little fun. But I'll save up for that. So I'm not drinking, and I think the show was better for it. What do you think, Ken?
Oh yeah.
See, he agrees. He's playing "These Boots Are Made for Walking," which I love.
Oh, I love that song.
Dun, 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 dun. What's good is I can't hear most of the song when he plays.
saw a girl play These Boots Were Made for Walking on the trombone at, was it? I think it was a club in New York called Cabaret.
Okay.
Closed. Yeah.
Well, I wonder why, because that sounded like something that would really bring them in.
One of these kids at
Did.
the sleepover played the piano like you can't imagine.
Oh, I watch TikTok. Those kids on there, forget it. I stopped doing music now because when I see who's on there and what they're able to do, they're so young.
Beatles, Billy Joel, like everything by memory. Billy
Oh, Jesus.
sat down beside him. Bill was all like enamored. Made Bill look like he was a stick player.
All right, well, we're going to wrap up here because I really am hungry. And we've had a great show. Congratulations on being able to speak, everybody, and be heard. But like I said, next week, don't count on it. Ken even has to, even he doesn't even get to play the theme song when it's Julio and Lenny. So let's play the theme song, Ben. Let's go out with the theme song.
Put in the 5-minute rule.
Next week, Trump wins. Our prediction: can real people get real?
Okay.
Let me show you, Emma.
I'm fine with that. I'll live with that.
RealPeopleFunny.com. Join the show and join the fun, where the laughs are never done. Real people getting real.
Vote Trump.
Yeah.
That's the same one I got.
All right. And that's the end of our show. Doink.